So, hi guys. I didn't plan to upload this video, but I did have a very interesting dream last night, and after I woke up, I promptly told my best friend all about it, and there hasn't been a high demand for me to upload this, but there's some demand, and I would be interested to know what your interpretations of this dream might be. So I'm gonna play the voice notes and you guys can tell me what you think. This is not your type of video, that's okay. I will be live streaming with Cult Baby later today, and I might also record myself and some friends playing a game later. So yeah, but enjoy the video and let me know what you think. This is not going to be super commentary heavy. Obviously you can't see my beautiful face, but I think it's interesting regardless, and I hope you have a good time. That's it. That's all. I just woke up from this long dream, and I wanted to tell you about it because it was almost like a fever dream, but it was super interesting. I had a dream that the virus wasn't a virus. It started with me walking the neighbors' dogs, because I've offered to do that generally, like in my area, that if somebody needs me to walk their dog, I'll do it, and they should just get in contact with me through the Nextdoor app. But I had this dream that I walked this neighbor's dog, right, and beautiful dog, returned them home, and I get back to my house and my mom is there and my little sister and my brother is there. The younger ones aren't there, but like the two younger ones beneath me, they're there. And I think my little sister and my younger sister are both there. So two of my sisters are there, I think, from what I remember. My youngest two brothers were not there. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. And I had a dream that we were like witches or something. Like we had magical capabilities, and the virus wasn't a virus, it was like a demon. It was like a spirit or a demon from God or something like that. Like it came once every few years to reduce the population, or something like that. And there were these different magical barriers that you could put up to like lessen it or prevent it. So we put up all these like magical shields around our home so that we could defend ourselves from the demon. And I got a call from just my brain. Like I got a call from, and they told me that I needed to be at work. So I go into work one day and they give me like this SWAT team outfit. It's completely made of rubber, and you have to like go into like this spray room that where you get detoxified. It's almost like a nuclear bath that people have to take for people who work with nuclear substances. It's really stupid, but anyways, I was sitting in there and I take this bath and I put on this SWAT outfit, and it's I like go about my day in that outfit, and I'm like advising the school and the board about everything, about this demon infestation. It's not a virus anymore, it's a demon. And I was telling them that the only way that they can beat it is if we are able to capture it and talk to it, and convince it that it's wrong to kill us. It sounds so dumb. But that's what I dreamt. And so it goes in and out of this conversation of me talking to the school to me going back home. I go back home. It's also Ramadan for some reason, and we're also still Muslim even though we're practicing magic. It makes no sense. So I go back home and my mom is making food, and she said that she's put something in the food so that if we give it to like a local neighborhood, the demon will not be able to get into those houses. So she makes the food and she keeps enough for us, and she tells my siblings and myself, who are already protected for because of the spells we put on each other and ourselves, that if we go around the neighborhood and we deliver all this food, the demon will not be able to get to us and our neighbors. So we do that and we come back home, and there are like weird shit that's happening. There's these pictures that my sister used to keep on the wall, and it's exactly how my room used to look at home. There are these pictures that she kept on the wall. One was of like a funny clown, and one was of like a girl that she colored in, all that stuff, right? And they kept like moving, and we decided that we couldn't have any images on the walls of like people or animals. So we took them all down, we discarded them because they were inviting the demon. And the demon, because the demon couldn't attack anyone in our neighborhood, he became not obsessed with anyone else, but he became obsessed with me. It was really bizarre because he could no longer pass the threshold of our house, and I could no longer leave to talk to the school that were on the front line for some reason of fighting this demon. Such a bizarre dream. So I'm like not scared in my home, but I am like wondering what to do because this demon is standing outside the house, and it's fine. Like my mom can leave, my siblings can leave, and it's absolutely fine. But this demon or this virus or whatever you want to call it is anchored outside the house, and he wants to talk to me, or he wants to integrate with me, and I'm not having it. Like, no, I'm gonna, err on the side of caution and not let this demon into my life. So I close the door, and when my mom walks in, I ask her, did you see the demon outside? And she was like, no, I didn't see him. And he's walking around the house. And I'm like terrified. I was like staying away from work. I had to call in to tell them that I was dealing with the quarantine and it just became too much, so I couldn't go into work, and I was, still in self-isolation, and I'll be down to go back at another time. But this demon is now walking around our house, and he's trying to get near to me, and I'm using like all my brainwaves or my mental energy or whatever you want to call it to keep him away from me. I like sort of barricade myself within my room with my mental energies, with spells, and by keeping my knee on the door, and like keeping the door shut with both my hands. But the demon is really strong, and he's like, I just want to talk, and eventually like people are still like banging on the door like, hey, why are you acting like this, kind of thing. Like my siblings are doing that, my mom is doing that, and I'm like, because the demon is here and I don't want to let him into my room, and I don't want to talk to him. And they're constantly saying like, oh, you're being paranoid, like your sister has to go in there, your sister has to do stuff. And I think my mom eventually does like this banishment spell which gets rid of him, and I remember he begrudgingly leaves. He like sighs and leaves. And she comes in and she's like, did you actually feel like there was a demon here? And I was like, yeah, and he didn't leave until you cast the banishment spell. And she was like, okay, well, what we should do is we should put a spell on different items that are important to us, or things that you use frequently, so that he can't mess with them. So she put like a spell on everything, like individual items, and I go back to work and they've like created, so I put on my SWAT outfit and someone's yelling at me for being late as usual, and they're having like a team meeting about what we should do about the demon, because now they know that it's a demon. It's not just like a coincidence, like it's not just like this big virus thing, it's a demon. Okay. And I tell them that what we need to do is we need to make a big net. I can't remember what substance the net is made out of, but I know it's ethereal. It's not like a physical net, but it's a net, right? We need to create a net, and we need to invite the demon there to catch him and talk to him, because that's what we need to do. I know I just said that I didn't want that before, but that's apparently what we're doing at work. And long story short, I know this is a long series of voice notes, but we catch him, we talk to him, and we basically convince him that it's better if we're around because he can play with us and it's fun. I also left out the part that we captured the demon, because it's ridiculous. We captured the demon in this ethereal net, right? And we played Yu-Gi-Oh cards, essentially like a mystical top trumps with him, until he finally agreed that it's no fun to kill people off because he wants to continue playing the game like a child. Like, it's a ridiculous dream. So that was my dream, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. I'm very interested to hear what your interpretations of it might be. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video and listening to this, and I hope it gave you a laugh early in your day. I know a lot of people are struggling right now. I like to reiterate it because I don't want to make light of the situation, but I do also want to share positivity and laughs and, everything fun and fresh. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed your time here with me. And if you liked the video, please do remember to like and share and, all that good stuff. All of my social media links, my Patreon, PayPal, everything is linked in the description below. So feel free to check that out as well if you want to. I will see you later in the day today when I interview ex-cult baby, and that should be a lot of fun. So see you guys later.